Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Reynolds. We have Tyler Wright in the house and Taylor Gatwood. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Doing good, man. Can't complain over here.
It's always a good time to play playoff football.
I know. It's kind of sad too, cause it's coming close to the end. So The only thing we really have forward to now is the NBA. But hopefully, man, we can get like NFL news, all year round. Hopefully, like this stuff just, pop off and see trades or see, people get released and all that type of jazz. But yeah, it just it's playoff football time, the best time of the year.
Yeah, there were some good games, but there was also some blowouts.
A lot of duds. Before we go into the games, let me ask y'all this question: do y'all think the NFL should added a seventh team to get into the playoffs?
Yeah, I do, because I think it makes the one seed that much more important and competitive. Like, because then more teams will play until the end of the year. I feel like, and not make week 18 more competitive, and more people won't rest people because they're going for the number one seed.
You don't think it dilutes the product?
I mean, I guess this year, the 7 seeds, both of them were pretty
bad.
The Eagles and the Steelers both didn't look like playoff teams, to be honest.
They didn't look like playoff teams the whole season.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think it was a lot of injuries this year. So of course that play a factor. Cause we would have got the Saints instead of the 49ers, but the 49ers was a better team than the Eagles. The Eagles just looked up because they in a sorry division. They had a weak schedule.
I think if we'd have got the Chargers instead of the Steelers.
Yeah. So I guess it's like it really do mean every given Sunday, like every game counts in the NFL, that you just can't be losing to sorry teams like that. Colts, listen up.
Yeah.
You can't be losing to sorry teams like that. So that proves that every game matters in the NFL. You can't take no team lightly. Because if you do, you're going to end up missing the playoffs like the Colts, like the Chargers, like the Saints. Like I didn't think the Vikings could put up a good fight. They could get hot at any moment.
Vikings would have put up a better game than the Eagles, I think.
Exactly, like the Vikings could get hot at any given time. So I think that it really, put everything in perspective about the NFL games and how teams should start looking at, each and every single game as important. Instead of just like coming out there playing like Dak, who, just look sometimes just be going through the motion. No. That proves that you need a quarterback who's going to produce week in and week out. Point blank.
Yep, because, like you said, the Steelers, man, they would have had a really good team this year if they had a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And the Colts have a really good defense, an elite running back, a good O-line, and I mean, really, they're missing a quarterback.
The quarterback was. I mean,
like he had a decent year for most of the year, but he kind of choked at the end of the year and kind of fell off.
Exactly. I don't understand. Like, I would get okay. Your final game was against the Patriots or Bills or a top team, but the freaking Jacksonville Jaguars, who playing for a draft pick, who still got the number 1 draft pick, and y'all let them come in, and I think the score was 17-9 or 17-6. I can't recall.
They beat them by like they didn't barely beat them. They beat them pretty decently.
I have it right here. It was 26-11. I knew it was something like that. 26.
That's bad.
Yeah, I think, man, I was just like, Carson, man, just pull a Urban Meyer. Don't even come back with us, dude.
Yeah, I would have much rather seen the Colts or the Chargers in that 7 seed. Really, the Chargers, because, man, I mean, you got to look at it either way. The Chargers lost to the Texans, and the Colts lost to the Jaguars. So, I mean, that's their own fault.
Well, let's be honest. The Texans, they sneaky. Cause you look at Tyrod Taylor, he's serviceable. And, yeah, the offense is not great, but they can move the ball sometimes. And so if you're not watching yourself, Brandon Cooks can burn you up. And I think the Chargers just won. They took them lightly, man. That's all it was.
I guess so.
So, all right, let's go ahead and dive into the games. The Raiders lose to the Bengals 19-26. I'll start with you, Tyler. What did you get from this game?
This is one of the first games I actually watched all the way through with Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like that.
Hey, he's nice.
Yeah,
he's nice. Like he's like that for real. And I like his swagger too.
Mm-hmm. Cool Joe.
I like that. Yes, sir.
He got
the it factor.
Yeah,
you kind of forget how many weapons that the Bengals have. They got you forget because everybody talks about Jamar Chase. They got T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other guy's name?
Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, they got Tyler Boyd.
Joe Mixon.
Like they got they got a lot of weapons. I think people forget about those. They're gonna be good, man.
Yeah, they do. They have they got a whole bunch of weapons. Uzomah, the tight end, he had 4 yards and a touchdown. I think a lot of people forget about Uzomah because you got all these freaking receivers you got to look at, and you got to worry about Joe Mixon coming out the backfield. And I just felt like the Bengals were in control of this whole game. They just proved David Carr just needs supporting cast. Is Darren Waller even 100%?
Doesn't look like it.
It don't look like it. To me, yeah, exactly. It don't look like it. So the Bengals just took advantage of the Raiders' defense. They couldn't stop them. I already knew the Raiders' defense couldn't stop the Bengals' offense. The only way you can beat the Bengals if you first force turnovers and get pressure on Burrow. If you don't, you screwed. The Raiders, they did a good job in the second half of getting pressure on him then. But other than that, the Bengals had pretty good stat line to move the ball up down the field. It was like they allowed a lot of big plays, the Raiders, and that was hurt them.
Burrow and Jamar Chase's chemistry is crazy. Like, you see how many back shoulder throws they make? Like, and they're always on the same page.
Like, why they didn't double cover Chase? I mean, they'll leave him one-on-one. Go ahead.
I'm saying, I understand, you need a double team on, but they got other weapons too.
But it was Chase who would start cooking them. like right off the bat, like opening gate. He was just running out route.
I mean, you can't guard him.
He was cooking, bro. Like bad.
So you can't let Chase cook early now. Like, my goodness. Like, at least try to take that away from him. Like, all right, I'll throw it to Tyler Boyd and see what he can do. All right, yeah, throw it to T. Higgins. T. Higgins been kind of quiet these last few weeks, so I was like, man, I can't let Chase get cooking. And you can tell as the game went on, like, dude just started like getting really, really confident. He like, oh, this dude can't. These guys, it don't matter what corner they throw at me. These guys cannot cover me. And you can see that. You can tell by his whole body language. He's like, huh, y'all put this scrub on me? All right, I'm about to cook him up for 20. All right, I'm about to get him for 11.
Buddy was getting all bad, bro. It was crazy.
12 targets to Chase. 12. So, yeah, the Bengals, from the get-go, they already knew what they wanted to do. They wanted to get Chase involved.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about that big controversial call. Well, it wasn't really a call. You had an inadvertently whistle that went on that, some people say that kind of not changed the dynamic of the game, but, that is a problem for the Raiders because of the whistle being blown and the guy was wide open in the end zone. How y'all feel about how the NFL handled that situation?
At the risk of sounding like a bitter Saints fan, I don't want to hear
it. yeah, and they got their whole crew fired. They not available for the entire playoffs.
Dude, that wasn't
from that game.
Dude, he was going to score regardless. Like, the ball almost was about to hit his hands when they blew the whistle.
But the rule is, if the whistle blows while the ball is in the air, the ball is dead automatically.
Why are they blowing the whistle right there anyways?
Joe Burrow was nowhere near stepping out of bounds. Is he looking at his feet or what? What are you looking at?
I don't know. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I honestly don't see why it was so controversial. Like, I get it, but it's not that controversial. Like everyone said, but he was going to score anyway.
Think about it, Tyler. If you playing defense in it, let's say, cause you're a basketball player, you playing defense, and you hear a whistle, and you let up from your defense stance and turn around, and the guy just pull up and drain a three, and you looking like, and they counter you like, hold up, what? You just blew your whistle. Like you can get distracted as a defensive player real easily. Cause I know I probably would let up too. If I heard a whistle, I'd probably like stop.
So he blew the whistle mid-play?
Hmm?
He blew the whistle mid-play?
Yeah, it was mid-play. While the ball was in the air. The whistle blew when he released the football. Cause you can see the DB kind of jogging behind him. I don't know it caused that much of separation because they didn't show like the whole play. They just showed him catching the ball in the end zone. So I can't tell if the DB was just in the trail position the whole time, like he was getting burnt that bad, or if he just let up some.
I don't know.
I don't even know why that. Stupid they even blew the whistle.
Who?
So they should have never even blew the whistle. Like I don't even know. Yeah, they blew
the whistle. So if you hear a whistle, as a player, I would have stopped because I thought it was a dead ball. Like we got to redo the play or something happened. But the
play was like they were playing.
Yeah, the ball. They said about rule that's a dead ball that they should replay the down.
I don't like that, bro. You got to think, bro. He not only like he snapped the ball and he scrambled like that was a long play. It wasn't like a bang bang type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like why do they feel like they have to blow a whistle? Why not let a play just happen? Then sort it out at the end.
Yeah.
Like they just they I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like these are smart men. These referees are lawyers, judges, prominent men in their community, you think that they're like, okay, we'll just see what happens, and then then we can overturn it or do whatever we need to do. If he stepped out of bounds, cool, we can go review it because it was a scoring play, so we can go back and review it and see if the quarterback stepped out of bounds. Not blow it when the dude like run to the sideline and he's in his throwing motion and he blow it dead as soon as the ball released out his hands. And just don't. And Tyler, I think them the same refs that did the Saints and Rams no call.
That's terrible. And the bad part, like he's the one who stopped stopped playing defense or whatever. But like they were still chasing after Joe.
Yeah. But they say these referees have a track record. Like I said, these are the same. I believe somebody said these are the same referees that got the Saints no call, the New Orleans no call wrong.
Yeah, that's
the same refs. I'm not saying I don't think these refs cost the Raiders the game. Cause I would have thought they would probably scored or got some type of points anyway. How the game was going, but the refs, man. It just proved they need full-time refs or something. That you can't have mental mistakes. A referee literally can't have mental mistakes. Oh, they need to change the rule completely. If a whistle is blown, I think everything should be reviewable. Only for the referees, not for a coach to challenge. But for the referees, like, hey, let me go back and look at this. Not quite 100%. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah. But the Raiders, they take down the Bengals. How y'all feel about Derek Carr? Y'all think he's out of here? Think he's fed up?
I would be.
I think he should be, but I don't know, man. That dude loves Raider Nation.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I
mean, he do bleed black and silver for sure. But man, after this whole fiasco with the Raiders, man, I just get tired of it. I'm just ready to, I'll be ready to leave and just go to a good organization. Cause let's be honest, the Raiders are not a good organization.
And then you gotta think, man. Do you see everything that they went through just this season?
Yeah,
I'd be
mentally drained.
Mm-hmm. And then he went through that whole thing with like AB. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he got to be fed up.
Yeah, he thought he was getting AB, and also AB just snaps in a month's time. Like, it's crazy. You look at AB track record from the Raiders, his whole stint with the Raiders. It was just like a freaking soap opera. Hey, you never see something go south so fast, all because of a helmet. No, it was the cryo chamber, right? It started with the cryo chamber, then the helmet, then Gruden and Mayock are racist, and all it's it's crazy, man. AB, my goodness. Hey, what about they do with football's life for AB?
I need a 30 for 30 today on AB. For real.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. And interview him, he'll be going off. So you trying to make me look at the bag? I'd be like R. Kelly. he'd be on there like R. Kelly. Y'all trying to kill me.
I'm fighting for my life.
Y'all want business? Y'all don't want business booming? Oh man!
Come and do that by himself.
Hey me, Brady. He's not my boy. Funny. He didn't give me no money. All right. So the Bills take care of the Patriots single-handedly. 47-17. Matt Jones is like a dang on rookie. He really did. He couldn't get nothing going.
He did.
The first, I was like, they scoring again? I look up from my phone, like, dang. Then they score all drives except for the last one in the fourth quarter.
Bruh. You know when you play like Madden or something, and you just like you playing on rookie. Yeah, that's what they look like.
It's like them boys in their own league. Like them boys in the already been on the same field as the Bills. Like they were playing against the Cards team. I was like, to be honest, I was not expecting that type of game. To be honest, I was not expecting that.
I was expecting it to be a better game. I just thought, I don't know. I guess that just goes to show how the playoffs really are. Because I really expected for Mac Jones to come out and just, I don't know, not look as rattled as he did. But like a baby deer out there.
I didn't think Bill Belichick was going to get beat like that.
I didn't. I was not expecting that. Like, it was a straight old-fashioned beating. When I seen Josh Allen like running all over them, I said, "Oh, now this might be a long night." Cause I think it was like the third play, man. He ran like the 50 yards or something. I was like, "Gee, you can't let that man get going." Like what you call him, Tyler, the White Vic?
Yeah, white man's Lamar.
He's a white man Lamar. Like I'm sorry, man. You cannot let Allen run the ball like that. Ask Minnesota. Shoot, ask the Ravens. You cannot let him get going.
They started throwing touchdowns to the linemen.
Mm-hmm.
He's so big.
He just what they call him, the Stallion. Dude's a stallion now. And
ain't no way you just called that man a stallion.
Yeah, they call him Josh the Stallion. It was a fancy.
But
they call that man a stallion.
That is a crazy nickname, bro. To call a man.
I guess, a stallion, a horse, man. They prestige, man. They pristine. So I guess if they looking like a stallion, that man running, he just run with power. It's a fancy football podcast. They always come up with silly names. Like they came up with one for Alvin Kamara. They call Alvin who's Mario? It's something to do with Mario. They play Mario theme song when they say his name. So y'all wouldn't know what I'm talking about, the fancy footballers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, coming up with some crazy names for their guys. But Allen, he was just on a different level. Like he couldn't miss. I think he had 4 incompletions. Yeah, 4 incompletions. He threw for 308, 5 touchdowns. A QB rating of 157.
That's crazy.
My goodness. And I think that if the Bills defense continue to play like that, they definitely they going to the Super Bowl. I knew the Bills was like a Super Bowl contender, but they were so disappointing this season. I couldn't figure out why they were playing like this. But as you can see, that's the true power of the Bills.
Yeah. The Bills are scary.
Huh?
I said the Bills are scary.
They are. They have talent across the board. And your boy Knox, he went to Ole Miss. Dawson Knox.
Yep.
5 for 89, 2 touchdowns. The boy is super underrated. He probably be like the 6th or 7th best tight end in the league, dude. He's super underrated.
Yeah, he's had a nice year.
He had a very nice year, and so he might be bad. He might even be falling in the top 5. To be honest, it's not just like a lot of good great tight ends. You have Dallas Goedert, and you have Kelsey and Kittle and Waller, Mark Andrews. And I don't even know Kyle Pitts is above Knox. The dude, he just consistently just went off almost every game. They just forgot about him, to be honest.
Yeah.
I guess because you have so much focus on Diggs and Emmanuel Sanders and Davis, Gabriel Davis, and McKenzie. You got two speedsters in McKenzie. They use Gabriel Davis and McKenzie like Deebo Samuel, and they were able to rip off some good yardage, especially McKenzie. They were using the mess out of McKenzie, and he was gashing them. I was just surprised to see that from the Patriots defense. Were y'all?
Very, very surprised they got points.
The DBs look old and slow. Like McCourty, he couldn't keep up with McKenzie for nothing on the end around. And I guess they figured out Matt Judon. He was nowhere to be found. I didn't see no red sleeves on the field. I mean, it was just bad, and
they should roll with Cam.
Yeah. No. I just realized what he just said. No.
The great Cam.
Man, Cam getting benched for Sam Darnold. Let me tell you how washed Cam is. They brought Cam Newton in to run just a quarterback bootleg or quarterback sneak. That's how low Cam Newton is in his career. They brought him in as a Taysom Hill package.
Taysom Hill pretty nice to me, bro.
Hey, but not Cam Newton. He can't run like Taysom though. That man come in as a package deal. Come on, Cam.
That's the one guy that I'll have to give Ben credit for. He was right about. He was right about Cam.
Yeah, he caught that early too.
I seen the writing on the wall when I was watching the Panthers. He wasn't the same when he played the Saints, and I loved it because I knew I was like, this dude, he can't play no more. Saints was sacking him. He was throwing interceptions. The only reason why he had the numbers he had that year because of McCaffrey.
Yeah.
No, he was taking a little 2-yard dump pass and taking it for 60 yards. All right, so Patriots take care of the Bills take care of the Patriots. Eagles they didn't get off the plane for this game. So the score was 31-15. My hurts, my goodness, man. Like, let me ask you guys, how you not get Devontae Smith involved until the second half?
They didn't really get him involved until the fourth quarter.
How?
Oh, did you watch the game?
Yeah. I was sitting like
they were running the ball and throwing screens. That's about it for like the first 3 quarters.
I don't even know they were calling plays, to be honest. They didn't even look like plays.
Well, you can't. You don't want to run screens against the Buccaneers defense. They're a really good tackling. They're a good tackling defense.
I don't know.
Yeah, they got bad linebackers.
Play calling was horrendous. And when they finally decided to get Devontae Smith involved, the game is way out of hand. Like the Buccaneers let you score 15, you really should have scored like 7.
Yeah, it was already 31-0 when they started getting Devontae involved.
Yeah, but that was because the Buccaneers went to prevent defense. Not really prevent, like they went to a shell type defense. They weren't like they don't care after that. Then oh my goodness, hurts, bro. Whew. Maybe he just don't have receivers. Maybe that's it, or the O-line, but man, he gotta work on some stuff.
He got some weapons, dude. He got Devontae and he's got.
You think he got the weapons? I don't think he has enough.
No, he don't have enough. But I'm saying like he has a couple. Like he's not like out there to dry. Like some of those routes he was throwing to, he'd have people open. He would just throw it behind them. He'd overthrow them, or he'd be off target.
Dude, he overthrew a lot of them.
Yeah, I still have faith in him. I think he's gonna get better.
Yeah, I hope so because it just doesn't look. He looked like Taysom Hill out there, dude. It was bad.
He did, but he didn't look rattled out there. Like like Kyler last night.
Poor
Kyler looked rattled. He looked rattled.
Kyler. He got stumped out by Bowser. It was bad. But yeah, Hurts, man, he was just over. He was looking like Taysom, man. He couldn't hit the backside of his barn. It was bad, man. And there's one specific perfect person I want to target right now. Rager.
He's
freaking Rager. That's another person they should have left in Tampa. They said, "Hey, bro, you don't get on this plane."
They really drafted him over Jefferson.
Dude, all against the receivers that went after Rager: Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk.
Oh my God!
T. Higgins went in the second round.
That is sickening.
Higgins was the first pick in the second round. Michael Pittman Jr. went right after T. Higgins.
Bro, that receiver class was loaded. That was a loaded receiver class.
It was a deep receiver class, and they chose a 5'11" Rager, 180 soaking wet.
That's terrible. Tomato.
It's just like when the Bears skipped over. Who was that? It wasn't Watson. It was Watson, wasn't it?
It was Watson and Mahomes.
Okay, it's just like when the Bears skipped over Watson. Like, sometimes don't look at the drills. Like, look at the game. You see how they perform in the game. When Watson was performing in the championship game, like, my goodness, dude just stood out. Like,
that was a no-brainer, bro.
Yeah, it was just a no-brainer. When you watch the national championship with LSU and Justin Jefferson and Chase, it was like a no freaking brainer. Jefferson was just like outclassed all of them. Him and Chase.
By far.
Are y'all watching the game? Like, I don't understand this.
Jamar Chase probably could have got drafted. He could have went out in the first round that year.
Well, he just wasn't eligible. He was too young.
Right. He really could have went. He might have went before Justin Jefferson that year if he could have.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would have because he sat out the next year.
Yeah.
So his last game ever playing in college was the same as Jefferson.
He didn't play.
Who?
He didn't play that next season at all?
No,
yeah. I think it was because of the was it COVID?
They were letting him because of COVID and all that.
Yeah, it was COVID.
But my thing is like Ben said, like the game. If everybody watched that game that Deshaun put up against Bama. Man, he was playing out his mind, bro.
Him and T. Higgins.
Yeah, him and T. Higgins.
No, it wasn't T. Higgins. It was Michael. Not Michael. Dude for the Chargers.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams. Yeah, Mike Williams. Like.
Oh yeah, T. Higgins was after him.
Yeah, it was T. Higgins came after because they played. They got the same play style.
Yeah, T. Higgins was long.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you can just watch the games and tell that, like, dang, that dude, he's a baller. Like, he can play. You know.
Like, dude, if you can beat Bama, you can play. You know what I mean? Like, for the most part.
And he put the team on his back that game. Like, that's the best championship performance I've probably seen from a quarterback outside of probably, like, Vince Young that year.
Dude, it was brilliant. I came from a huge Washington fan watching that Clemson game. I was like, dang, this dude was special. Like,
he had everything, bro.
But no. Huh?
You need to stay away from massage parlors, man.
Man.
Oh, my.
That's all you gotta do, man.
I miss him, bro. I miss him so much.
But you can watch the games and tell, like, dude has talent. I don't need to see a shuttle drill. I don't need to see you bench press 225. I don't need to see you do none of that. I watch you burn. I see you burn NFL caliber DBs, the same people that go in the same draft as you. I see you put up these great numbers. Yeah, Rager. Yeah, he was balling at what, TCU? I believe it was TCU.
But it's TCU. It's not LSU who just won the Natty.
Yeah,
exactly.
TCU. I believe LaDainian Thompson came from TCU.
Who?
LaDainian Thompson.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. But Rager don't have anything on Jefferson. Point blank. You have the Big 12 and then you have SEC. Come on, man.
You playing NFL talent every week.
Every week.
In the SEC. Every week.
And now look at
everybody bad. That LSU team was beating everybody bad.
Yes. Now look what you reap from your harvest. A muff punt, couple of drops. You didn't get nothing from that harvest. That's just terrible.
If they had Jefferson and Devontae Smith, that would be nasty duo.
It would have been, and they wouldn't be in this sorry predicament when they're using Kenneth Gainwell, a rookie.
Who?
Kenneth Gainwell.
Dude. Low key, that dude kind of balls into that game. Though.
He does. He ain't. I know we're cracking jokes right now, but Kenneth, he's straight though.
Yeah, he's got the straight. He's better than Rieger.
We got old Kenny over here catching the passes, 5 catches, 49 yards, and 1 touchdown. And we have Rager, Mr. First Rounder, 3 targets, 1 catch, 2 yards. I could have gave you 10. I'm pretty sure I could have gave you 10.
And he had 2 muff punts.
2. Dude, he tied his yardage and his muff points numbers. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's a sick game.
I'm releasing him next offseason. Like, if he has stone hands, apparently, no, his NFL profile was he have good hands, he have good speed, which he does. He does have good speed, but I don't know where they got the good hands from. Was somebody covering him when he was running them routes? Or he was just running routes and catching the ball? Cause it's different when somebody's in front of you. Was somebody actually guarding him when he was running on route? I don't think so. I think he was just catching the ball. He was just playing catch. That's crazy. I know it's not Rager's fault, but it just, when you use a first round pick and you skip over Jefferson, yeah, we're going to talk about you.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about you bad. So, Jalen, time to find a new profession. We are hiring at my job. If you need a job, I can put in a good word.
Come on, bro. Don't do that.
Hey, you know what though? Like, if I'm an NFL GM and I take somebody like Justin Jefferson and he busts, I'm gonna be like, well, nobody saw that coming.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
if I take Jalen Rieger and he busts, people could have saw that coming. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Make the logical pick. It's not that hard. I mean, it's definitely not easy being a GM. It's not easy drafting, but you can like at least like look and see who they're playing and how good they play against better competition.
Yeah, see what kind of DBs they matching up against. Is the DB a top-rated DB coming into the draft? You can analyze the type of defense if that defense producing some NFL caliber players or have a long line of producing NFL players.
Do you know who Jamar Chase? Do you know who Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson were burning in that championship game against Clemson?
AJ Terrell.
Cooking his boots, bro. Highest graded corner.
And they making it look too easy.
You know how messed up it is? AJ Terrell is going up against Chase. He's getting burned, so they're like, all right, You take Jefferson. You take Jefferson Burns.
Yeah, go to the other side.
Like, bro,
yes, bro.
I'll be mad. I'll be crying, bro. Like, dang, man, I suck.
When I said they was cooking this man so easy, bro, like easy bake.
And he was like,
they were.
Hey, he was questioning his existence.
Y'all know he was PFF's best corner this year in the NFL.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you know who else was guarding when they played against Bama? Surtain.
Yep, Patrick Surtain. Yep.
Yeah, them boys different, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy that they both on the same team.
Yeah, for real. And with Joe Burrow throwing 60 touchdown passes to him, all of them.
My goodness. AJ, I feel bad for AJ Terrell. I thought he was a good corner when I was watching the game. Like, I just felt bad for him. Like, dude, there's nothing you can do. Like, I don't know if you study their route tree or their tape, but he's biting on everything. Like, he was in trail position the whole game. He couldn't figure out what their route they were running.
I think that LSU team is the best college football team I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm rolling with that.
Yeah.
Personally, that's the best one I've ever watched. That team was not fair.
I don't know that USC. Well, I watched Reggie Bush and Matt Lyon and them boys. No,
even their defense. I mean, they had Patrick Queen and Stingley, who's about to go first round this year. He was a freshman then.
But you look at that USC team. They had Brian Cushing, and they produced some good linebackers from USC.
Brian Cushing was on that team.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, they had a lot of good linebackers. That USC team was crazy.
But they was
every player. But every player, every starter on the LSU offense got drafted that year.
Really? Talking about the whole offense?
Yeah, the O-line too.
Yeah, Clyde Edwards was hilarious. He shouldn't win the first round.
Yeah, they could have Jonathan Taylor. The Chiefs could have had him instead of him.
Oh no, I don't know if he was first round worthy though. That's true.
He's not.
Yeah, but they could have had Jonathan Taylor.
He was constant. You could tell Jonathan Taylor was special.
He went to where? Where did he go?
And DeAndre Swift went before Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor was in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take a Wisconsin running back before.
Wisconsin running backs, man, they run hard.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon.
And they run they run an NFL scheme too.
Yeah. But I ain't mad at the Lions taking DeAndre Swift because that he was good at Georgia. He showed Reggie Bush like tendencies.
I still think he's going to be good. He's just on the line.
Yeah, he had a stellar year this year, but injuries kind of halted that too, though. But he was on his way to having a great year, DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
All right. Enough of the regular hate. Cowboys, they lose to the 49ers. I saw it coming, to be honest. I saw it coming. 49ers, they just play good defense. Cowboys can't have that. Huh?
I saw that they compared Romo and Dak's first 6 years in the NFL, and they're both 1-3 in the playoffs to start their careers.
That sounds about right. Romo, he choked a lot, and Dak just picking up where they left off.
I don't want Dak to have that narrative, man. That sucks.
I know he's too good of a guy and too good of a quarterback, man. I think it's coaching. Cause that's young. But
they had the defense this year. They had the defense this year to be better, to at least get out the first round.
But the problem with it, man, it's the 49ers. That O-line is still kind of hurt, though. It hasn't been the same this whole year.
I don't know, man. The Niners they have a good defense. So, that's a tough person, man.
They gave them the game, though. And they still lost.
Did the Cowboys? So, do you think the Cowboys lost the game or the 49ers won the game?
The 49ers dominated for like the first, 3 quarters, basically. And then they just let up, and Garoppolo threw that horrible pick. And then the Cowboys started getting all the momentum, and then they had a chance and blew it.
Guess how many times Dak was sacked?
I mean,
5 times.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, he's rattled. I think that he wasn't. I don't think Dak is confident in his O-line. And when you're not confident in your O-line, you kind of just. And to be honest, he held the ball longer than he usually does. I don't know what he was looking at. I don't know. Was he trying to take home run shots? Maybe. But he did help. A good coach would correct that. Hey man, you holding on the ball for too long. We gotta get that ball in your hand 2 to 3 seconds. Like we gotta call something different. And we'll just say the 49 cornerbacks are just not like world talent. I mean they decent, but you got freaking CeeDee Lamb and one of the best route runners, Amari Cooper.
CeeDee Lamb didn't even have a catch until the fourth quarter.
That's what I don't understand. I think it was just bad play. Like I don't like Kellen Moore. I think that the team is just talented. I don't think he's talented. He wasn't a talented quarterback when he played in the NFL. I don't think he's a talented OC either. And because you got to get those guys the ball. Dak is holding the ball way too long, man. And they just wasn't doing anything about it. And then the 14 penalty, that had so many false starts and holding calls. 14 penalties for 89 yards. Bad coach team, man. They play in the weak division, so that's why they there.
Did you see 2 of their penalties? Like they were pretty close together. Was when one of their D linemen would just straight up tackle the other team's O lineman and they get a
yeah. See, he got mad. Gregory got mad at. I don't even know who the dude was, but he got mad at him and just like bear hugged him and tackled him to the ground.
See,
and
that
he gave
is
the 49ers first down with what, a minute and 15 or a minute and 20 left in the clock.
That is coaching. That's coaching because like you got to be more disciplined than that.
Sean Payton would have cussed his tail out and benched him. Any other coach, Mike Tomlin would have threw a fit. That's called Marvel Cowsey just looking at it. Just no. Did y'all see what Nickelodeon did? They put like a mean face on, like drew on his face. God, he was mad and they had steam coming out of his ears and crap. Like he didn't chew nobody out. Like we not coaches, but would you not chew him out? They'll probably have to restrain me, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was it not third down when he did that? Or was it second down?
Oh yeah, it was a big down. I remember. I think they were about to get off the field.
Yeah, I think it was third down.
Yeah.
And he just straight up tackled the guy. That's just inexcusable. Like
hey, go ahead.
I feel like they lost the game because of not being effective in their offensive play calling and the coaching let them down.
This is a little random, but for you Saints fans, y'all see there's a good free agent class for receivers. The top 5 are Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, Mike Williams, Allen Robinson, and Michael Gallup.
Give me freaking Michael Gallup or Allen Robinson. I feel like I can get them on some easier deals.
Watch, we don't get nobody.
I would love Michael Gallup.
Yeah.
Thanks, go sign somebody off a beer truck or something.
Hey, y'all seen that drafted free agent? Man, he looks good out there.
Nice.
Let's go.
Hey, them catching balls
y'all about to get Jalen
over in the 9th ward.
Hey, get that box off the top shelf for me. Like, oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, he got long arms. We're gonna get him.
Yeah, you wanna play for
y'all about to get Jalen Reagor.
Man, we bet not. Some better not be like, I can fix this guy. No, we got somebody.
He gonna drop a pass and Michael Thomas gonna punch him in the face in practice.
Hey, somebody need to tell Sean Payton that we already got a receiver like that. It's Kevin White. We don't need another one.
Thanks.
Well, all right. We're gonna get down to the big controversial play call. What did y'all think about the quarterback sneak?
You go get with it.
You talking about Dak's quarterback draw?
Yeah, quarterback draw. Yeah.
That's just idiotic. I mean, 14 seconds on the clock. Okay, if you're going to do that, you got to remember, you got to hand it to the ref first. Don't put it down yourself. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to clock it with a couple seconds left, they probably could have if they just gave it to the ref straight up. But that's just dumb. I mean, I've never seen that.
All right, so I listened to Tony Romo and see what he had to say about it, because I was like, yeah, that's a dumb play call, but after I thought about it, Tony Romo made a great point. He ran for too many yards. I don't know why he ran for that many yards, but he had 10. I think they got him to the 30. But he kept running. And Tony Romo said he should have got down sooner. Cause it was an open field, so I guess he was like, oh, yeah, I guess I'm going to take all the yards. And I guess he forgot about we have no timeout. Well, I guess he knew he had no timeout, but he kept running when he should just, slid. Then they would have, about 5 or 6 seconds to clock it. So that is that point of view, which I said, okay, I get it. No, if he would slid, that's a valid point. And now the second point is, I didn't know about the ref had to place the ball, touch the ball and place it. I didn't know that was a rule, to be honest. I never really thought about it, cause I always just see the line get set and then they hike it. I never just pay attention to the ref touching it and placing the ball. So I was like, dang, I didn't know that was a rule. Third point, the ref was 30 yards out of the play. So I can see why they can be mad at the ref, cause why wasn't the ref, was he just looking at Dak running? Somebody gonna say, he was shocked Dak was running. He was shocked that Dak was running it.
So?
He was like, wow, they really ran a QB draw right here. He was just shocked that they even tried it. But the ref was 30 yards, about 30 yards out, though. I don't know if he put a stand there till the play's over then run down. I don't know how that works, but that was kind of odd that he was just way out in the back like that when the play was going on. So I don't know how I feel about the call. I just feel like that they had plenty of other opportunities to try to win this game. And that's just the Cowboys being Cowboys, putting the cherry on top by letting that happen.
The only time they've had a valid case about something like that was the Dez catch.
It was just unfortunate for them. But like I said, they had plenty of opportunity to turn the game around, and they didn't capitalize on any opportunity the 49ers gave them. Chiefs versus Steelers, I don't even know I want to talk about this game. I think I fell asleep, to me. I know I was watching it, and all of a sudden I don't remember half of it. It was so underwhelming.
In the beginning, I was hoping it was going to be good after TJ Watt got that touchdown. And it was 7.
Oh, yeah, I said, oh, shoot, the Steelers, man, this is going to give them life. Nope. Steelers I think they hung 3 touchdowns on them at that time. It was 3. I think it was 3 back. It was like 3 touchdowns. It was 21-7, and like in the middle of in a matter of no time. I was like, this game over.
Yeah, they had so much confidence. Travis Kelce was out there throwing touchdowns.
Oh, that's crazy, man. I just feel like that we knew what the Steelers were. That's why all of us took the Chiefs. We've been saying this all year. Big Ben had 1 foot in retirement and 1 foot in the field.
Yep.
So the Chiefs were looking good. They were using McKinnon over Clyde Edwards-Helaire didn't even play. Y'all remember Jerry McKinnon from the 49ers?
Yeah, but he balled.
Yeah, he did. They used him in the right way.
So, Clyde gets back, I think I'd keep McKinnon in.
Cause he was deadly in Minnesota. You know, he just dealt with so many injuries. You know, that's just really his main downfall. But how good did the Chiefs look to y'all? Y'all think Patrick Mahomes back?
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
Tyler, you think he's back?
Yeah, I think so too.
Well,
Who they got next? What's their next game?
Eagles, man.
That's gonna be a good one.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a good one.
Bills. Like I said, it was nothing much to take away from the Chiefs and Steelers game. It was just a blowout. Like any other. We knew the Steelers ain't gonna put up a good fight. Oh yeah, I know what I'm about to talk to you. But I forgot to mention this about the Cowboys. All right, can y'all guess how many playoff wins do the Cowboys have over the last 25 seasons?
3.
Ding, ding, ding. That's right.
You know why I knew that? Because
Why?
I thought the thing was like, in the past 25 years, Mark Sanchez has 4 playoff wins and the Cowboys have 3.
Did y'all know the Jets have more playoff wins than the Cowboys? Jacksonville have more playoff wins than the Cowboys.
Chicken.
Yeah, that's something. That's whew, that's tough.
I don't know if they're America's team anymore.
That's tough. 25 seasons, just 3 playoff wins. Whew, boy.
I'm glad I ain't a Cowboys fan. You know what, man?
Here.
I'm pretty sure the Texans probably even have more playoff wins. The Texans have more playoff wins.
Texans have 4. Texans have 4, and they're the franchise team. What they came 2001? No.
2002.
2002. So they got to play more playoff wins, and they came into the league in 2002. That's crazy.
Sad.
All right, last game of the week. Rams whooped the Cardinals 31. I think 11. Was it 11? Yep, 34-11.
Felt like 34-0.
It really should have been. I was shocked.
Super disappointed about that game. I wanted that game to be good so bad.
D-Hop couldn't really. It's not. Them missing D-Hop couldn't affect them that much.
I mean, it definitely affected, but yeah, not that bad.
Oh my word, Kyler! That couldn't protect that man to save his life.
And Kyler just like a deer in the headlights. I mean, you got Von Miller and Aaron Donald coming at you every play, and Von Miller's looking like prime Von Miller right now.
Maybe it's like they've been resting him some. Like they haven't been playing him a whole lot like that. I don't remember his snap count. I guess I should have looked at that. But yeah, they were all on him. What they say, like white on rice.
Mm-hmm.
They were all over that boy. He couldn't drop back without seeing them boys coming. He only like 5'6", so he like, man, I can't see nothing.
I was gonna talk bad about Dak's performance until I saw Kyler's.
He was running.
It's when he threw that interception, bro, off the safety. He was going to get a safety. I said, bro.
I was like, Kyler, what are you doing? Just take the sack, man. What are you doing? He saw Ronald Moore out there on the edge, and he just tried to flip it out there. Like, no. You see Cliff Berry? Dude just staring. Hey, I don't know how that man kept his composure. Man, my headset went flying.
Bruh.
Hey, man,
he threw that pass. I said, yeah, this he out of here, bruh. Yeah.
Oh, man. I was like, I know he just didn't flip that ball out of the end zone. I know he didn't. Like,
definitely did.
He was so scared to take the sack. Just take the 2 point. I'm trying to say he pulled a Matthew Stafford. I was like, dude, you can't be doing this in the playoffs. And that put him in a deeper hole. And they never got out of it. The Rams, they look like they primed for the Super Bowl. Cam Akers look amazing.
Cam Akers did look really good. Coming off an Achilles.
Word.
How does he look like that coming off an Achilles?
I know. You seen that power and that speed?
Yeah, like him and
people miss in open field.
When they put Sony Michel in, I was like, they need to put Cam Akers back in ASAP. I'm not saying Sony Michel ain't bad.
Yeah.
But his burst, Cam Akers' burst was crazy.
Dude, he making people miss in the open field.
He's putting people on the hospital, bro.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, he lowered the boom on Buda Baker.
I'm glad he's all right though. Buda's good. They said.
Yeah, he's good. No, Cam Akers, he not that tall, so he able to get a little lower than Buda. And Buda just got the worst of it. But Matthew Stafford, and that's what they need to do is like run the ball. They needed Cam Akers is a lifesaver for Stafford. Now Stafford don't have to throw the ball 30 to 40 times. They can work in Cam Akers and get him going, because you just don't want Stafford to throw the ball that many times. Cause he's like Jimmy G in this perspective that he'll give a team one. He'll give him one. So you try to keep that down. Try to keep the interception category at 0. And OBJ, I say this, OBJ look like he's a solid number 2. Everybody thought he was washed, but he's a solid. He's not number 1, but he's definitely a solid number 2.
He's so good at high pointing the ball, and he still has such good hands.
Catch.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Oh my word, DB didn't have no chance. So the Rams, they looking good, man. They firing all cylinders. It's gonna be a crazy games next week. We're gonna see some really good games. We kind of saw some teams being outclassed and outmatched. But if the Bills and the Rams continue to play like they are playing, we might see a Bills and Rams matchup. It's gonna be crazy though. So y'all can go and like our social media accounts. We have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. Just type in VOL Sportscast and we'll pull up. Like and subscribe, share with family and friends, and we really appreciate the love. We looking to add. We still taking phone calls. I'm gonna put the phone number up. We might not take calls this week, so next week I'll put the number up so we have enough time to get everything situated. So, like I said, thank y'all for the support, and we out here.
You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.